to another edition of ChipShots. I'm your host, Gary Mack. I hope everybody had a great couple of weeks out there. I have been a little under the weather, so I apologize for not being around, but I'm back. And let's take a look at the PGA for this week. Thanks to a pair of huge birdie runs and a clutch shot at the Island Green, Cameron Smith walked off TPC Tour Sawgrass a winner on Monday afternoon. Smith posted a 6 under 66 in his final round in a rare Monday finish on the PGA Tour to win the Players' Championship, marking his biggest win to date and his second so far this season. Thursday and Friday passed with very little golf having been played with all the bad weather that they were having. And at that time, Anraban Lari held the solo lead, though that quickly disappeared after a huge run from Smith. While Lahiri had a chance to force a playoff thanks to his birdie on the 17th, his approach on the final hole missed the green. Lahiri's chip-in attempt was then just short, which officially gave Smith the win. Lahiri finished with a 3 under 69 on Monday and finished the week at 12 under, which marked the best finish on tour for him since 2017, and a great win for Cameron Smith, who really played terrific considering the circumstances. The weather was horrible, the wind and all, but he hung in there and played a terrific round. Nana Coates Manson began the final round in Thailand on the LPGA Tour with an eagle and ended her day the same way, draining a 10-foot putt on the second playoff hole against Zhu Lin to secure her first LPGA title. Coates Madsen became the first player from Denmark to win on the tour. China's Lin, who was also looking for her first LPGA title, birdied her last 2 holes in regulation as well as the 2 playoff holes, as Lin closed with a 6 under 66 on the steamy old course at Siam Country Club. Last year at the AIG Women's British Open, Coates Madsen came into the 72nd hole tied with Anna Nordqvist, but suffered a heartbreaking double bogey on the taxing 18th that included a shocking shank from a greenside bunker. Now that seems a distant memory. Coates Madsen, 27, joins Leona Maguire as the only first-time winner thus far in 2022. Both competed on the victorious European Solheim Cup team at Inverness in 2021. Coates Madsen won 3 times on the Epsom Tour in 2017 to earn a Battlefield promotion to the LPGA. Celine Boutier finished 1 shot out of the playoff in 3rd at 25 under. Amy Yang, a 3-time winner of the event, tied for 4th with Brooke Henderson at 23 under. Now, the Champions Tour was off this week, but the DP World Tour continued their schedule as they played in Africa, I believe, or South Africa. Pablo Larrazabal claimed his 6th DP World Tour title as he defeated Adrianos and Jordan Smith in a playoff at the 2022 My Golf Life Open hosted by Pecanwood. The Spaniard had entered the day 2 shots off the lead at Pecanwood Golf and Country Club, but soon hit the front, engaged in an enthralling battle with Arnaud and Smith at the top of the leaderboard. With the 2 inseparable after 72 holes, they headed back to the 18th tee, and although all 3 of them hit stunning approaches, Arnaud could not make his birdie putt, and it was left to Larrazabal and Smith to go again. While Larrazabal found the fairway, Smith was in the rough, and it was a 38-year-old who put his second to 4 feet for another birdie and a victory, with Smith 3-putting from off the green for a bogey. The Spanish duo recorded rounds of 67 to finish the week at 22 under, where they were joined by Smith after a 65. Home favorite George Coetzee carded a 64 to finish at 21 under, one shot clear of countryman Richard Stern and 2 ahead of another South African, Henry Duplessis. I apologize for the mispronunciation if there is one. Spaniard Nacho Elvira and England's Ross Fisher. So congratulations to Pablo Larrazabal and Cam Smith and then Coach Matson on all our winners for this week on the major tours. Now let's take a break and come back for the calendar right after this.
Sponsor an ad on the podcast. Support our show and let people know about your business. Email us today.
516-619-6341. That is the voicemail hotline if you'd like to leave a question, a comment, anything at all. Just call that number, 516-619-6341, and we'll play it on the air. Or if you'd like to be old-fashioned and send me an email, send it to talkinggolf@gmail.com. That's talkinggolf@gmail.com.
Now it's time to do the calendar. Now it's time to do the calendar. Oh, hooray, let's sing the calendar. Now it's time to do the calendar.
Okay, and on the calendar for next week, we have the Valspar Championship with Sam Burns defending his title in that one. And the Champions Tour will be in action with the Trophy Hassan 2. And Brett Quigley was the last winner of that event. The LPGA Tour is off, and the DP World Tour will be playing the Stay-In City Championship in South Africa. So that is the major tours for next week. Is action starting in a couple of days. As we record this on Tuesday, Thursday, they'll be starting up. And before we go, some golf news. Henrik Stenson will be the European captain for the 2023 Ryder Cup team in Italy. This news comes 2 weeks after the United States announced Zach Johnson, a fellow 5-time Ryder Cupper, would captain the American squad. So a couple of veterans of the Ryder Cup scene captaining their respective countries' teams. So we'll see how that all works out in 2023. They've got about a year and a half. It's in September in Italy at the Marco Simone Golf and Country Club. So they've got like a year and a half to prepare for this, get their, teams together, watch the players, see who's going to have a good chance of making the team, getting familiar with guys and stuff like that, and laying out their plans. And they've got to pick uniforms and all of that stuff. That all gets taken care of now in this next year and a half. And then the next one after that will be back on US Soil 2025, and right here on Long Island where I live, on a course that I've actually played, and that is Bethpage Black, where the U.S. Open and PGA was. So that's all coming up in the future, but, can't wait for that to happen. And I want to thank you all for tuning in today, and I hope you enjoyed this little snippet and this quick little recap of the week's action. And remember to hit the subscribe button and the like button on YouTube, and that way you'll always know when a new episode is available. So do that today, or on the audio version you can subscribe as well at anchor.fm. And next time, remember, as you walk down the fairways of life, you must smell the roses. For you only get to play one round. And I'll see you next time on another edition of Chip Shots.